What's up, everybody? It's Keefy from Ghost Cult Magazine, ghostcultmag.com, and I'm here with Francesco from Fleshgod Apocalypse.
Hey guys,
What's up? Welcome back to New York.
thank you, man. It's awesome to be here every time.
Yeah,
We love this city.
We love you. We love having you here in the city. This is again, we've seen you for the second time in a few months as we get warmed up for the new album coming this May.
Yep.
I'm gonna probably butcher this. Is it Venelo?
Veleno.
Thank you.
Veleno is Italian.
Yeah,
That's why
yes.
it's very tricky.
Yes, thank you
So-
for correcting me and helping me
No.
with that. It's poison, I believe.
Yeah, it's poison, like poisoning in
Right,
general.
like getting poisoned.
This is the concept of the album, basically. So.
Yeah, let's start right there. That's a good place to jump in. It does a little bit that I've learned about the record so far and heard about it. Does seem like it's a bit of a concept record.
Yeah, it is.
Let's start there.
Yeah, it is like we mainly do concept albums, and sometimes are more like historical things, like more narrative, and some other times are we just have like a theme, which is basically all the songs and connects all the songs. So the fil rouge this time is this poisoning, and we started to do like we were starting to thinking about the relationship between the man and the nature, and nature intended as human nature and a natural environment as well. So, and the more we were writing and going through the songs and lyrics, the more we were, some way discovering this kind of poisoning, which is everywhere, in the world right now. So it's like this is the real fil rouge, the things that it's in all the songs, and why not, so why don't we call it Veleno, which is Italian but means venom technically.
Nice. Yeah, it sounds really exciting concept. And it seems like so far it's a thread. It's in the artwork by Travis Smith.
Yeah.
It seems
Killer.
Really killer
Let me say
artwork.
that.
Really
It's
creative.
fucking
Really
probably
creative.
the best
Yeah, really creative. I was gonna say it's like different
Yeah.
and unusual, but really chilling. And also, I'm really excited musically. Of course, you guys always are, terrific composers, and
Thank you.
really push this death metal against this juxtaposition of classical music and orchestration. But there's a whole orchestra element to the record this time.
Yeah. We had a live string quintet. We have the choir, so it is not the first time we work, but with classical musicians and stuff. But it's the biggest ensembles we ever had, and we are aiming for more. So hopefully next time we will have some real big orchestra working with us. Veleno is pretty much like a big step forward in the production and in songwriting, and on all the aspects of the band. We are getting more mature, and so we really hope to extend our possibilities and chances for the next album as well, like getting a bigger choir, a real orchestra, and stuff like that. So, but yeah, it was the first time we were using this a little bit bigger ensembles, and it makes a huge difference in the sound.
Awesome.
It was great. The guys were killer.
Awesome. I'm looking forward to hearing more of that. I think it's really interesting, having followed your whole career, that again, this has been something you guys have always worked on and improved every time. Have you found any challenges working with the orchestra, like having them interpret your compositions?
Yes, yeah. The more we go on, as I said, the more we go on, the more our experience in this, and working with the orchestra is super complex. It's complex when it comes to compose the stuff, but it's also complex when it comes to produce the stuff, because you have to make these two different worlds, so apparently so far, one from the other, live together in the same thing. So you have to you have to find a balance, and we tried in the past, and the more we go, the more we grow older, the better it is. So in Veleno we found a very cool balance, and also thanks to Jacob Hansen that did a killer job with the production. We have this more dynamic and organic sound, and I think that it's the best that we ever had production wise and composing wise. So I'm really happy.
Awesome.
Okay, this guy's taking our beers.
Yes,
Thank
the
you.
beer has arrived.
Thank you.
Woo!
All right.
Any case, I definitely wanted to also ask, I love the new video. The single is out, Sugar.
Thank
And the
you.
video is insane.
Thanks, man.
It's horrifying and it's beautiful and
Thanks.
it's just all these things. It's kind of like maybe the best video you've ever done.
Yeah,
And I wanted to get
definitely.
a little backstory from you because it definitely tells a little bit of the narrative of the album also.
Yeah, it's well, when we picked up that song, we were like more. Usually, we were picking up the song that in some way sounded more representative of the whole album. You know what I mean? So it's like when we went for the full, for example, in King, it was like, okay, we have to communicate with the first 4 minutes of music what the album is about. And this time was way different because we wrote the album in a way longer period of time. So all the songs are very, very different one to each other. So it was almost impossible to find one that has all the elements, so we were like, why don't we change a little bit of the way we pick up the song, and why don't we go with the meaning? Which one of these songs have the strongest meaning, and the strongest message? So that song is about heroin addiction, and we were like, why not? Let's go with this. And then the video clip, why don't we do something that underline even more this kind of frustrating situation that these people live and so yeah, it ended up to be a killer video. We are very proud of it. Giovanni did a great job like shooting us, and yeah, we're really happy to have picked that one first because a lot of people enjoyed the message, and we have responsibility and the great opportunity to speak to the people. So why waste it with bullshits? Why don't we speak about something real that is fucking close and is in our houses? It's not far away. It's still, it belongs to us. It's not something that belongs to the past.
Indeed, that's Giovanni Bucci, the director, the great director, and we will link the video in this interview. Fantastic video clip, and I'm sure there's more to come. And if you like drug metaphors and Fleshgod Apocalypse and vomiting blood and all kinds of crazy shit, this is for you. Obviously, on the run up to this record, you guys have had some changes. Not really any change. You have always been central to the band, but I wanted to ask you personally if there were any changes for you, any challenges for you personally with the shift in the band.
Well, no, I mean, yes, it was. When you change this, it's a big change, and but it is the most natural thing. It's like. In some way, this kind of stuff, when it happens to a band, it can be very bad for the band. You know what I mean? But for some reason, it just came this time. I don't know how to explain this to the people, but it was just like if it's already wrote in the destiny, something like that. So I started this as a singer, as a guitar player, wanted to do the frontman. Then it was impossible to grow the band in that condition, especially in Italy. We didn't find members. And Tommy, has been a great frontman for us. Like for the 10 years, he has been 8 years, he's been in the band because he led the band very well live. But still, it's very different to lead the band in the practice room, in the office, and then go live and have somebody else that speaks for you. So right now it's challenging because it's a total different story, but it's way easier to communicate with the people. So I'm, if I'm leading the band back in the back, I'm lead the band in the front as well. So it's like straight communication with the people, and that's great. And also, I think that the lineup that we right now have is growing. The chemistry is like, show by show, growing every day, and everybody's noticing. Like the band is fucking solid now. I mean, like everybody's super dedicated. Everybody is into it 100%, even more. And the people have this perception. That's why we're selling out this fucking the tour. Every day it was like, okay, we are 3 tickets more, and then it sell out, and it never happened to us. It means that the perception, the love, the support of the fans got it, So it's it's been a tragic thing for the history of the band, but it's at the same time it was a fucking blessing, and the next 20 years are so they're gonna roll.
That's awesome. I agree. And yeah, of course, tonight is sold out here at the Gramercy Theatre in New York City. I do have to agree with you. I think this is the best live lineup of the band ever.
Thanks.
And this is just based on the last show that I saw a few months ago. Tonight, very excited for tonight with Hypocrisy and Fleshgod Apocalypse and Animus. Any future thoughts? I know you have, after this tour is over, obviously the record release is on the horizon, more singles, hopefully another video. And I know you have some big metal festivals coming up, Metal Italica and Grass Pop.
Yes,
So any other plans you can talk about, touring you can talk about for the summer?
Yeah, well, we have, after this tour, we go back home. We have like a week home, and then we go to South America and Central America. So we do a whole headlining Latin America tour where we present like new songs that are going to come out in the meantime. May 24th, the album comes out. Then we have a big festival in Italy, which is called Metal Italia, which is super killer. We're going to support Arch Enemy there, which is a big step forward for the band. And then we do Grass Pop, we do some other festivals, and we have a little bit of time off this summer because in the fall we are gonna start the promotion. So the touring cycle for Veleno, like for real, starts in the fall, and it's gonna be like national tours in Europe. So we're gonna cover all Europe. Then we go to Japan and Australia. And then we come back headlining with the full production here. So in, I think, early 2020, something like that. So it's going to be super, super busy. And hopefully King was great for this. It gave us the opportunity to tour over and over. And the demand were always there. And especially with the new lineup, even more. So we're expecting big things from Veleno.
Awesome. So are we. Thank you so much, Francesco, for spending some time with us. Again, the new record is Veleno. It's coming out May 24th on Nuclear Blast Records. I am Keefy. We are Ghost Cult Magazine, and we are out.
Thank you, guys.